John Boehner is not the most popular politician in the country. In fact, he is the least popular politician in the country. Among all different congressmen, senators, and president, he is literally the least popular. 29% approval rating, which is, well, disastrous. And so the only thing worse than Boehner's approval rating is the Congress that he led. The 112th Congress, which just ended, had an unbelievable, historic popularity rating of 5%. 5%. Now, remember when we did the American Revolution against the British monarchy, about a third of the country wanted to stay with the monarchy. So they were over 6 times as popular as our last Democratic Congress. Democratic meaning democratically elected, but apparently we don't believe that. They are so grossly dispopular because we think they don't work for us, and of course we're quite right about that, unfortunately. So what happened? Since this speaker is so incredibly unpopular, obviously he was reelected as Speaker of the House. Of course he was. And 12 Republicans voted against him. Now, they only needed 17 Republicans to vote against him for him to lose the speakership. So it was actually a little closer than the numbers might indicate. He wound up getting 220 votes. But if he just gotten 5 votes less, he would not have been Speaker of the House. Now, my favorite are the 12 Republicans that voted against him. It's not like there was another candidate. It's like if Eric Cantor, his main deputy, had stepped up and said, "That's it, I'm making a run." He might have gotten a lot of conservatives, Tea Party people to vote for him. They might have split that vote, in which case Nancy Pelosi could have become Speaker of the House, even though the Democrats are in the minority. All that stuff was interesting. That didn't happen. But a couple of goofballs wanted to vote against Boehner anyway, even though it was obvious that he was going to win once Cantor or one of the other leading candidates did not step up. But that's not the fun part. The fun part is who they voted for. Louis Gohmert and Paul Brown, two of the biggest geniuses in Congress, voted for Allen West to be the new Speaker of the House. Allen West lost his last election, so he's no longer in Congress. Awesome. Now, it turns out the Speaker of the House does not have to be in Congress. We know that because Louis Gohmert previously had tried to make Newt Gingrich the Speaker of the House. But you know what? Most of the time, in fact, all of the time, they pick someone in the House. Okay? Well, why in the world would you vote for Allen West? Well, that's because you're a goofball. But Boehner did not need those votes, and he won anyway. Congratulations to John Boehner. He rises again. By the way, we did not make up the gavel part. That is the actual gavel they use. Is that a boner in your hand, or are you just happy to see us? Gavel, the boat. All right. By the way, in accepting the Speaker of the House, as he did 2 years ago, continuing along with tradition, Boehner cried again. Dude, I got it. You're an emotional guy. You drink too much. I know. I got it. Bring it down for me. Bring everything down for me.